kalame kalimwe halaliwa no yana kanoi. O kauno ye no nei ya nei yo kahiki mai hiki mai noi hiki no me kielo. Oh, you the class of 2011. We thank you for the gift that you make to Hawaii. May your comings and your goings be ever touched by the aloha that permeates this day and by the thankfulness of this community for the greatness that you do for Hawaii. Aloha, aloha kakoe, aloha.
Please be seated. Al, thank you for that Oli Aloha. We appreciate it. As many of you may know, Al Harrington played the character of Detective Ben Kokua on the original Hawaii Five-0 series. What some of you may not know is that Al is an educator as well. He graduated from Stanford University with a degree in history and taught Western civilization and Hawaiian history at Punahou School. Thank you again for your presence, Al. We really appreciate it. Mahalo. Special guests, faculty and staff, members of the graduating class, parents, family members, friends, and guests. Good afternoon. We welcome you to the 2011, I was going to say 2010 for some reason, but 2011 Spring Commencement. I'm Dr. Gene Awakuni, Chancellor here at the University of Hawaii, West Oahu, and I'm pleased to welcome you to this event. Today, one chapter in all of our lives closes, and another even more exciting one begins. Since this is a special occasion for our graduates and families, I ask that you turn off your cell phones or turn to vibrate those cell phones and pagers so that the graduates may enjoy an uninterrupted ceremony. Mr. Alden Grande, UH Westwar graduating senior, will now lead us in the singing of the Star Spangled Banner, followed by Hawaii Pono'i. Please stand. Please be seated. Thank you, Alden. Appreciate that. At this time, I'm pleased to introduce the platform party, and will each person please rise as your name is called and remain standing, and will the audience please withhold applause until all are recognized. The Honorable Mayor of the City and County of Honolulu, Mayor Peter Carlisle. Okay. Sounds like you're popular, Peter. That's good. Mr. Dennis Hirota, Vice Chair of the University of Hawaii Board of Regents. Mr. Chuck G., Member of the Board of Regents. Dr. Linda Johnsrud, Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost, University of Hawaii System. Dr. Joe Mobley, UH West Oahu, Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs. Ms. Ann Nishimoto, Vice Chancellor for Administration. Dr. Joyce Chinen, UH West Oahu Faculty Senate Chair. Dr. Susan Adler, Chair of Education. Dr. Stan Orr, Chair of Humanities. Dr. Suzanne Falgu, Chair of Social Sciences. Dr. Ross Bricia, Chair of Professional Studies. And Ms. Yolanda Domingo, our student speaker. Thank you. Thank you, members of the platform party. We have some special guests in the audience joining us this evening, and we would like them to rise and be recognized as their name is called. Can you bring the lights up? Thank you. Senator Will Espero. Senator Michelle Kidani. Senator Clarence Nishihara. Representative Henry Aquino. Representative Ty Cullen. Maida Timpson, Chair of the Kapolei Makakilo Unakai Hale Neighborhood Board. You met Al Harrington earlier, Rosa Navarro, Al's wife. I want to especially thank our legislative supporters who are making it possible for us to open our new campus in Kapolei in 2012. We're going to be opening for business in August of 2012, so we'll have to do our ceremonies out on that side of the island. So again, thank you all for being here this evening. Appreciate it. I'm especially grateful to the UH Board of Regents, Dennis Hirota and Chuck G. and Vice President Johnswood for including UH West Oahu in their busy schedules. And I ask that Regent G say a few words of greeting to the graduates.
Good evening and aloha. It is my great pleasure to celebrate with all of you on this special day of commencement. As graduates, you are poised to begin a new journey outside the classroom and into a world of constant and relentless change. Your UH West Oahu education provides you with the tools to confront these unique challenges head-on. Education is something no one can take from you. Your degree is earned through hard work and dedication with the support of your family and friends and I might add, the good people of Hawaii who underwrite higher education. A degree from the University of Hawaii at West Oahu allows you a new freedom to seek different experiences in life and in your future professional careers. Will always be yours and yours to share with your community and the world. As alumni of UH West Oahu, you come from a special place where you have developed personal relationships with your classmates, faculty, and others on your campus, Ohana, that you take with you in life. Through service learning and your senior capstone projects, you have gained an understanding that what we do affects others. How we act is what determines our fate. Always remember the sense of pride and the natural curiosity in the world around you that you've come to know through your studies. Nourish that sense of curiosity and continue to learn if you want to continue growing and accomplishing. As members of the University of Hawaii Board of Regents, Regent Dennis Hirota, who is also sitting on stage, and I have the honor of serving you and contributing to strategic decisions that affect the direction and quality of our 10-campus system. All of our efforts have been to assure the best possible education for you, the next generation of Hawaii's leaders. It is therefore on behalf of the Board of Regents that we extend our very warmest wishes to you, the spring 2011 graduates of the University of Hawaii at West Oahu. We know you will accomplish great things, and we congratulate you on a job well done. Mahalo, and good luck to each of you as you embark on the next chapter of your life with degree in hand. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Regent G. I now ask Dr. Linda Johnsrud to come up and say a few words on behalf of President Marcy Greenwood and the University of Hawaii system. Linda?
Aloha. Aloha. Thank you. Aloha, Chancellor Awakuni, Regents G and Hirota, Mayor Carlisle, candidates for bachelor's degrees, my university colleagues, family, and friends. It's a great privilege for me to be a part of this commencement ceremony. Today, we honor the achievements of our graduates and celebrate their success. I'd like to offer my sincere congratulations to the graduates. I know you have worked hard to come this far, and you should be proud of your accomplishments. You have enriched your lives by exploring the many opportunities provided by UH West Oahu, and you deserve to celebrate today. It has certainly been an exciting year for the university, and we are finally building the long-awaited, state-of-the-art UH West Oahu campus. I want you to remember, graduates, that you have all been instrumental in the growth of UH West Oahu. You have shown the state of Hawaii that there is strong commitment to higher education in this growing community. As soon-to-be alumni, I hope you are proud to see the university expand its reach, and I know you will continue to support and serve your community well. I also congratulate the family and friends who have gathered here to share in your success. We recognize the hard work and resources that went into making this day possible, and we applaud your love and support. Graduates, I wish you all the very best as you begin a new chapter in your lives and urge you to take advantage of the opportunities offered to you. You are graduating into, I am sorry to say, one of the toughest economies we have experienced in Hawaii. But your education will benefit you in numerous ways now and in the years to come. It's my hope that you will carry the values that UH West Oahu has instilled in you and always strive for excellence. I know that you all have a bright future ahead of you, and I'm excited for you. On behalf of President Greenwood and the University of Hawaii system, congratulations. We are extremely proud of you, and we hope that our relation with you will continue well into the future as you now belong to the UH family. Aloha and mahalo.
Thank you, Linda. And by the way, Linda has a special relationship with UH West Oahu. She served for a year as the interim chancellor, so she knows our campus and our academic programs intimately and has been very supportive of us over the years. We're especially honored by the presence today of the man who will bring transit to the west side of the island of Oahu. And we have two stops, the UH West Oahu transit station and the West Kapolei transit station as well, or East Kapolei transit station. And it's a pleasure for me, from the beginning, Mayor Carlisle has made it a point to have UH West Oahu on his agenda to visit and to mention us in his comments every time he's given a speech on the west side. For that, we're very grateful. I want to thank him and now introduce Mayor Carlisle.
This is a happy day, and I am happy to be here. You may know that I am both a lawyer and a politician. Scientific studies have determined by rigorous polling that most people consider a person who is both a lawyer and a politician approximately 2 steps beneath roadkill. So I want to thank you for allowing me to be here, despite what I do for a living. Chancellor Awakuni, Dr. Johnsrud, Regents G and Hirota, excuse me, faculty members, distinguished guests, soon to be graduates, family and friends. I can't tell you what your particular college experience means to each one of you. There could be many stories as to why you're here. You may be the first person in your family to have gone to college. It may be one step for many of you to be an inevitable path to graduate school. It may be a means to pursue some sort of athletic endeavor. And it's a way to go to a foreign land, learn things, meet people, and I don't know your particular path. But I can't tell you, and I can't tell you about your future, especially in today's difficult job market. But what I can tell you unequivocally is the reason why you are here today is because the University of Hawaii at West Oahu was good for you in some shape, fashion, or form. You are in a very, very interesting place. West Oahu right now is the center of a great deal of attention of all of those who are in the state of Hawaii. It is where there is managed growth, and it is where the largest growth of people in the future on this island is expected and anticipated. It is something that, in my opinion, will transform that side of the island, almost all of it, for the better. There's a bunch of very fascinating things going on there, not just in your neck of the woods, but also beyond West Oahu on the Waianae Coast. All of that is transformative, and one of the ways that that's going to happen is, yes, the rail project. I didn't get the rail project. It took me a long time to figure it out. I am a little bit slow in my thinking. What happened is I went to something called the Mayor's Design, the Mayor's Study for the Institute for City Design, and they were talking about what's going to happen at those areas where there are transit stations. In my opinion, before I spoke to them, I just thought it was a way to move people from point A to point B. In fact, every rail station will transform that community. And with transit-oriented development, it will make it more vibrant, it will make it more interesting, and if we do it correctly, there will be a story that will be told beginning at West Oahu and carrying us all to the way to the convention center downtown, and it will be a progress of Hawaii, its history, and the story of our peoples, and how we got where we are today, where our future is going to be, but paying respect to our past. So you have been very lucky and blessed to be in this particular area because it's going to be very interesting, and you're a big part of it. And your education is a big part of it, and the way it's going to fit hand in glove with the other institutional organizations in the state of Hawaii is also going to be significant. So it's going to make us a smarter, brighter, more future-looking people. There are many people who haven't been given the opportunity that you've been given in terms of this point of your life. I want to tell you about a girl I know from Kalihi. She grew up in poverty, in public housing. Her parents were divorced. Her mom raised her and her 8 brothers and sisters. She went to Farrington High School, a public school. In terms of culture, she had a mixed ancestry like many in Hawaii. Scottish-Irish, English, Filipino, Chinese, and Hawaiian. She grew up in the traditional Hawaiian culture with music, song, and dance, and found that dance was a way for her to perpetuate her goals as well as her heritage. She started by dancing for tourists for a few dollars. Her name was Shaw Thompson. She is now the owner and operator of Tihate Productions. She stages world-class Polynesian extravaganzas, provides entertainment for major hotels, convention, has an annual tour to Europe, and at the White House was instrumental in providing the entertainment for President Obama's inauguration. The company has 600 people, it's $1 million revenue. She was made personally wealthy, but for her, it was not enough. She had all of those accomplishments, and what she did after she had all of those accomplishments is she went to school to get her degree. Despite the wealth, the accolade, she felt something was wanting because she did not have the education that you already have. For her, it didn't come until much later in life. So you should understand how important it is, this step that you have taken, and why you're being here now bodes remarkably well for what your future will bring. When it was my time to enter the real world, my father gave me excellent advice. He and I had a typical father-son sort of difficult relationship. We were both in love with the same woman, my mother, his wife, and he won. He had a much bigger brain than I'll ever dream of having, and I don't think he thinks I was a complete idiot, but I'm pretty sure he thought I was at best a sort of a dull normal. But the excellent advice he gave me was to find something that you want to do in a place that you want to be around the people who you want to be around. So ask yourself, what do I want to do, what do I want to be, and who do I want to have as my companions? Once you have answered those questions and you have found a working environment that moves you in a direction, your first challenge will be how you perform in the working world for the first few years of your career. This is where your reputation will be established. This is where your employer and coworkers will decide if you are reliable, hardworking, or honest, and if you are a person whose word means something. I can't emphasize how important it is going to be for all of you to get off to a good start in your first years, because your reputation will follow you wherever you go. A quick word of caution, stick-to-itiveness is important. Too many moves in a short time oftentimes is a red flag for employers. Once you have your first job, your next task will be to learn what you need to do to stand out and succeed, and also how to deal with the third most fearsome of all creatures, a real boss. The most terrifying creature naturally being the person who you were married to or your significant other. I'm going to tell you the story about that because that fear was really impressed on me recently. A friend who didn't know any better, who had recently gotten married, was still in that honeymoon stage, turned and in front of my wife and other people who had wives and husbands, but mostly wives, and said, you know, now that I'm married, I can tell you right now that a happy wife makes a happy life. Every morning I wake up, Judy Carlisle says to me, a happy wife makes a happy life. So now, all of you husbands out there, I have passed my burden on to you. You're welcome very much. No matter how time-consuming your career is, never forget balance. Don't forget family, and don't forget community, and don't forget health. My most important job has never been Honolulu's mayor. It has always been being a father. I recently read about a very interesting employee survey. It asked employees to list what is important about what they wanted most in their jobs. What was interesting about the survey was that it was not the number one issue. The number one issue was not pay or benefits. It's not how much money am I going to be taking home. The most important concern was that they felt that their work was important. This confirms one of America's most dynamic leaders, a gentleman by the name of Teddy Roosevelt, who led Rough Riders up San Juan Hill. He read a book a day, was an adventurer, and was the first president to be in an airplane, president of the United States. And he said, far and away, the best prize that life has to offer is the chance to work hard at work worth doing. I can't think of better advice. Work hard at work that's worth doing. Now, I would like to go on, but I've been given a strict time limit of 6 minutes, which I've already surpassed, and I was about to tell you all the absolute secret to have fame, fortune, joy, perfect love, and everything else, but my time is over. Since you are going out there into the real world with new skills and a new degree, from those of us who are employers who out there, I would like to say, welcome and good luck. Aloha.
Thank you, Mayor Carlisle. Now I'd like to introduce Dr. Joe Mobley, West Oahu's Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, who will now recognize the candidates for graduation with distinction and honors.
Will those students who are graduating with distinction and wearing a gold stole please rise? Based on a 4-point scale, these candidates have earned a grade point average of 3.75 and have completed at least 45 credits at West Oahu. You will find the names of these outstanding students asterisked in your program. In addition, the graduating class includes several members who were selected for National Honor Societies, such as Alpha Kappa Delta, Lambda Alpha, and Psi Chi, and served as student government officers. To symbolize this achievement and service, these students are adorned with cords of various colors, pins, or medallions. Will those students please rise and be recognized? I'm also pleased to introduce the winner of our new Outstanding Teacher Laulima Innovation Award, which recognizes a UH West Oahu faculty member who teaches a course using an innovative new online learning tool. Please join me in congratulating Dr. David Pai. Thank you all. You may be seated.
Thank you, Dr. Mobley. I'm now pleased to introduce our student speaker, Ms. Yolanda Domingo. Yolanda is receiving her bachelor's degree in social sciences with a concentration in psychology. She'll be pursuing a master's degree in social work at UH Manoa this coming fall. Yolanda has received the Executive Women's International Scholarship, the Charles R. Hemingway Scholarship, and several others. She's an active member in the community and enjoys spending time with her 7 grandchildren. And you'll hear more from her about her amazing journey. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Ms. Yolanda Domingo.
Good evening. I just wanted to say, first of all, happy birthday to my daughter, Christine, and to my family, I love you. I would like to dedicate my success to my donor, Stephen Metsuo Ginoza. You have a brain in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. Immortal words from a famous doctor, Dr. Seuss. I have learned that no matter how young or old you might be, these words can ring true. We all have power in our choices, and regardless of our circumstances, we can stand up and choose our direction. I learned firsthand the truth in this. In 1998, I was given a year to live. In that year, I finished my kids' baby albums, I planned my funeral, and I wrote letters to my family. On Mother's Day, May 14, 2000, I received a heart transplant. With such operations, you never know how much more time you have. Your life is in God's hands. All of a sudden, people talk to you about limits. Limits on how much time you have, and limits on what you should do. Using the brain in my head and the feet in my shoes, I steered my way past those limits. And I did what I wanted to do. 6 months after my transplant, and taking 52 pills a day, I decided to attend Leeward Community College. At the beginning of my academic journey, I didn't know where it was going to take me. All I knew was I received a second chance at life, and I was on the move. Today, 11 years later, after receiving this gift of life, surviving breast cancer, taking 26 pills a day, and hundreds of pages written, here I am, standing here with the undescribable pleasure of speaking to you, the graduating class of 2011. And to all our family, friends, faculty, staff, and special guests. This journey hasn't been a solo one. I have received love, support, and light from so many individuals. West Oahu has been a particularly wonderful experience. We are such an intimate, tight-knit academic community here. I have learned so much from my fellow classmates. Thank you. Whether it be discussing Freudian slips or just lessons on life and laughter. I have also had the pleasure of working as a student assistant in the best office on campus, the Office of the Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs. This allowed me to get to know the faculty and staff very well. Seeing the kind of commitment they possess has really made me proud to be a part of the UHWO Ohana, and has reinforced my dedication to continue my education. As I prepare to continue on my path to the School of Social Work at UH Manoa, I look to all of you here, my fellow graduates. See your path, walk your path. The bumps in the road, whether they are as big as studying for an exam and going through chemotherapy at the same time, or as small as that 2-page paper due tomorrow giving you a headache, it'll all fade away in the background once you have reached your goal. And you'll be able to look back at your path and be proud that you've come farther than anyone could ever imagine. Today's an extra special day for me. At this exact date and time, 11 years ago, I was at St. Francis Medical Center receiving my heart transplant. Every day is a gift. It's a gift. So I ask each and every one of you today to celebrate life and your success with your family and friends. You have a brain in your head and feet in your shoes, so steer yourself in the direction you choose. And oh my goodness, the places you can go. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Yolanda. She's taught us all a lot about life. Every day I see her, she's always have a smile on her face, no matter what the circumstance. And during the toughest time in her journey back, she still smiled and always had a positive thing to say to people. It was a remarkable journey and a remarkable story. Thank you again, Yolanda. Appreciate it. Our next speaker is UH West Oahu Faculty Senate Chair, Dr. Joyce Chinen. On behalf of our faculty, she will give their final salutation to the graduates. Dr. Chinen.
Chancellor Awakuni, distinguished guests, honored graduates, family and friends. Graduates, on behalf of the faculty, I extend our warmest congratulations. Today you joined the ranks of the 27% of the American population who hold bachelor's degrees. That BA degree gives you an edge over the general population of working adults, in that you're likely to earn nearly $300 more a week, and are less likely to face unemployment in this, especially important in this time that we're in. When our campus first opened our doors to students in January of 1976, we were known as West Oahu College. Some people still call us that, but we know better, don't we? Like UH West Oahu, which will soon be in Kapolei, as you heard, and many of you have seen, actually, as you drive by. You graduates have come a long way. You've come from different parts of Hawaii, from the continental US, and even from other parts of the world. And despite the differences in your age, your ethnic backgrounds, gender, sexuality, and class, you all share the commitment to seek higher education to improve your lives and the lives of people around you. Some of you returned to college admittedly hesitant after years, in some cases even decades, away from formal education. Many of you have juggled employment, caring for your families while fulfilling the course requirements. And many of you are the first in your respective families, like I was, to have attained a baccalaureate degree. We faculty are proud of your accomplishments. We are also grateful to your family members and friends who hung in there with you, that's you folks out there, and supported you in your quest for this baccalaureate degree. Without their understanding and assistance, the balancing act of employee, parent, spouse, partner would have been so much more difficult. Graduates, you have taken your final exam, written your last term paper, and completed your culminating experience projects and practicums at UH West Oahu. So you no longer have to gulp down fast food meals while driving to class. I've seen you folks. You no longer have to pull those all-nighter paper writing and study sessions, although those were sometimes fun when you did them in study groups. And you no longer have to experience that awful panic when you return home and discover that some thoughtful family member has cleaned those piles of papers and books by your study area. So now you can spend your evenings and weekends in the warm company of your loved ones instead of with those stacks of paper and machines in the frigid computer lab. Graduates, today is your day. We celebrate your achievements. We thank you for your enthusiasm, your energy, for challenging us faculty, and we hope you will stay in touch and let us know of your future accomplishments. Tomorrow, take a well-deserved rest. And then, as you go on to jobs, promotions, or perhaps to graduate school, as about half of our alumni have, wherever you go in the future, we hope you will use the skills, the knowledge, and experiences you've gotten during your residency here at UH West Oahu. Apart from the skills of critical thinking, organizing coherent arguments, properly citing your sources, we hope you will also carry and share with others the appreciation of diverse viewpoints, the enjoyment of learning and self-development, the gift of compassion, the treasure of friendship, the quest for social justice, and the strength that can come from collective action, from working together and building communities like the one you found here at UH West Oahu. So from those of us on the faculty, we say, graduates, go on and get out there, do well for yourselves and your families, but also please continue to do good for your community. Aloha. And again, thank you from the faculty. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Chinen. You notice from the program, the Chancellor, there's no speech from the Chancellor, and we try to keep the speech part short because the real star of the show are graduates, and we want to make sure we can get to that part of the ceremony as quickly as possible. But chancellors like to talk, and I do want to say a few words. One is, you know, when we talk about dreaming big, graduates, it's not just hyperbole, it's not just an exaggeration of what you can make of your life, and I'm living testimony to that. I was a high school dropout. I'm the son of two parents, neither of whom had a high school degree. My mother had an 8th grade education, my dad as well. My mother was a seamstress for 40 years, and my dad was a mason for about the same length of time. When I was in the 7th grade, the English teacher told my mother, she said, you know, there's something, I can't understand your son, his pigeon is so thick. You know, he's not talking in the English that I have been, you know, schooled in. You know, I managed to make it from being that high school dropout to getting my doctorate from Harvard University and working at some of the finest universities in the country like Stanford and Columbia University in New York City, and finally making my way back to Hawaii after 25 years. Now, nothing in my background suggested that I would be here today standing before you as Chancellor at University of Hawaii West Oahu. Nothing in my background would have predicted that I would have reached this level of achievement. So again, I stand before you as living testimony to the belief that anything is possible. I mean, if you can dream it, you can get there. And I really urge you to think the big ideas, dream as large as you can, because the world is really an oyster for you, and with a degree from West Oahu, anything is possible. So again, graduates, congratulations. Thanks to your family and friends and supporters over the years. You've done a remarkable job getting to this point. And we know this is not the and it's really the starting point for bigger and better things. So again, congratulations. Now, we're going to move to the actual conferring of the degrees. So at this time, I'd like to invite Dr. Joe Mobley, our Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, back to the podium, and he'll present the candidates who will be receiving the degrees this evening. Dr. Mobley.
Thank you, Chancellor Awakuni. We now come to the good part, the awarding of academic degrees and certificates to the graduates. Will all the candidates for the Bachelor of Education, Bachelor of Arts in Humanities, the Bachelor of Arts in Social Sciences, the Bachelor of Arts in Public Administration, the Bachelor of Applied Science, the Bachelor of Arts in Business Administration, as well as the students who are candidates for a certificate, please rise. Chancellor Awakuni, it gives me great pleasure to present to you these candidates. They have completed their prescribed courses of study and are recommended by the faculty for the award of the appropriate degrees and certificates.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents in the state of Hawaii, I hereby confer upon you the degrees and certificates to which you are entitled. You can applaud. Congratulations, you may be seated. At this time, you will now be called forward by your respective academic programs to receive your diplomas. We're proud to say that we are actually issuing your actual diploma. It's not just a paper saying congratulations. You're getting the real deal in that case that you'll be receiving. Not empty diplomas, but again, something that you can take home with you and show your family and friends. So at this time, I want the Regents and other distinguished guests to join me as we line up to greet the graduates.
Will all the candidates for the Bachelor of Education degree please rise and come forward? And may I ask the Education Division Chair, Dr. Suzanne L. Adler, to please join the reception line. Jackie Acuna, Elementary Education. Cheryl Almeida, Elementary Education. Rachel Chun, Elementary Education. Rachel Hummel, Elementary Education. Elena Unoe, Elementary Education. Summer Capico, Elementary Education. Anya Ledesma, Elementary Education. Teresa Mogari Fuji, Elementary Education. Kimi Mark, Elementary Education. Mari Narito, Elementary Education. Karina Oshiro, Elementary Education. Jamie Blair Rodriguez, Elementary Education. Catherine Schmidting, Elementary Education. Ashley Shiroma, Elementary Education. Michael Spencer, Elementary Education. Miley Riley Station, elementary education. Jennifer Toyama, elementary education. Michael Ulep, elementary education. Congratulations, education graduates. Will all the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts degree in Humanities please rise and come forward? And may I ask the Humanities Division Chair, Dr. Stanley Orr, to join the reception line. Jenica Megan Baldonado, English. Brandy Kamohali Gutierrez, Hawaiian Pacific Studies. Dawn Espanola, Hawaiian Pacific Studies. Lara Ewing, English. Sanoy Marfil, Hawaiian Pacific Studies. Stephen Spicer, History. Rick Wilson, History. Asia-Lynn Wong, History. Congratulations, Humanities graduates. Will all the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts degree in Social Sciences please rise and come forward? And may I ask the Social Sciences Division Chair, Dr. Suzanne Falgu, to join the reception line. Donna Apo, Certificate in Substance Abuse and Addiction Studies. Leah Arnold, Psychology. Michelle Baptiste, Early Childhood Education. Nicole Bell, Psychology. Richie Biluan, Political Science. Terry Brown, Psychology and Sociology. Judith Lindy Burns, Psychology. Courtney Cochran, Anthropology. Ashley de Guzman, Early Childhood Education. Yolanda Domingo, Psychology. Carolyn Duckworth, Early Childhood Education. Rolinda Emsch, Sociology. Tiana Fowle, Psychology. Sanya Fujiwara, Applied Track. Tracy Garma, Early Childhood Education. Blaine Hamamura, Sociology. J.C. Hicks, Psychology. Alicia Higa, Psychology. Valerie Hill, Economics and Finance, Economics Track. Mari Kotani, Psychology. Barnaby Lizama, Political Science. Janet Mariano, Certificate in Applied Forensic Anthropology. Everett Martin, Political Science. Ava McKeon, Political Science and Psychology. Mahie Trask Murakami, Sociology. George Patton, Psychology. Janelle Toriser, Early Childhood Education. Kate Ulevich, Sociology. Margaret Weekly, Psychology. John Hughes, Psychology. Angela Young, Early Childhood Education. Congratulations, social science graduates. Will all the candidates for the Bachelor of Applied Science and Bachelor of Arts in Business Administration please rise and come forward? And will the Division Chair for Professional Studies, Dr. Ross Pritzia, please join the reception line? Michael Davis, Computing, Electronics, and Networking Technology. Virginia Thompson, Respiratory Care. Congratulations, Applied Science graduates. And now for the Business Administration graduates. Candace Ching, General Business Administration. Dane De La Cruz, Accounting. Alden Grande, Accounting. Melissa Imosi, General Business Administration. Timothy Kakazu, General Business Administration. Logan Kempf, Accounting. Kevin Kim, General Business Administration. Rebecca Loera, General Business Administration. Sheila Mapapoy, Accounting. Catherine Onyati, Accounting. Ryan Park, General Business Administration. Joshua Romero, Accounting. Rick Sakaway, Marketing. Janelle Tabion, Accounting. Kristen Takahama, General Business Administration. Casey Torres, General Business Administration. Renee Yonamini, General Business Administration. Congratulations, Business Administration graduates. Will all the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Public Administration please rise and come forward? Candice Ako, Healthcare Administration. Armenia Aflagui, Healthcare Administration. Janelle Alejo, Healthcare Administration and Justice Administration. diploma, Healthcare and Justice Administration, certificate in disaster preparedness and emergency management. Grant DiMasillo, Justice Administration, certificate in disaster preparedness and emergency management. Donna Duffy, Justice Administration. Catherine Fernandez, Healthcare Administration and certificate in Healthcare Administration. Lisa Gephardt, General Public Administration. Catherine Latham, Healthcare Administration. Hugo Monzo, Justice Administration, Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management. Rory Martinez, Justice Administration. Kevin Morimatsu, Justice Administration. Dan Nishimura, Justice Administration. Joanna Petchy, Healthcare Administration. Jordan Reyes, Justice Administration, certificate in disaster preparedness and emergency management. Leigh Rydell, Public Administration, certificate in disaster preparedness and emergency management. Tofanga Tielo Unoto, Justice Administration. Jimori Texiera, Healthcare Administration. Congratulations, Public Administration graduates.
Thank you, candidates, and I also want to thank Theresia McMurdo, who read the names of the candidates. Appreciate it. We still have one more thing left to do, and a couple years ago I almost forgot to do this, and there are people on the side who were saying, the tassel. As a symbol of your transition from candidates for a degree or a certificate holder to a degree or certificate, you have to move the tassel on your mortarboard from the right to the left side. So, class of 2011, please rise. Now, 1, 2, 3, move the tassel over to the left side. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the University of Hawaii West Oahu Spring 2011 class. Let's give them another round of applause for their achievement. Okay. You may be seated. Go ahead and sit back down. On behalf of UH West Oahu, our thanks to all families and friends of graduates who came to honor our students. Also thanks to those who have volunteered their time to be at this commencement this evening. Special thanks to the Neil Blaisdell Theater for their assistance, UH West Oahu student government, and all the student volunteers and the staff as well. I invite families and friends of tonight's graduates to meet and congratulate their graduate on the lawn out in front of the theater. We'll have it by alphabet listed. I can't remember whether it's this side A's or that side A's, but you'll figure it out. You'll be able to view tonight's commencement ceremony online via our West Oahu website tomorrow at uhwestwahu.hawaii.edu. This brings our commencement to a close. Will the audience please remain at their seats until the platform party, faculty, and students have exited. Mahalo to all, and aloha, and have a good night. Thank you.